Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel At Home with Shell. So tomorrow we are finally going on holiday. It seems like so long since we've been able to go on holiday, so we are off to Rhodes for a week tomorrow, and today I need to pack my suitcase. So in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you some top packing tips to make the packing process as stressless and organised as possible. If you are new to my channel, then hi, my name's Michelle. I upload videos every single week, so if you do like this kind of content, then I would love for you to subscribe. The first thing that I do when I'm packing for holiday is basically get everything out that I want to take with me. This helps organise everything into sections, and then I don't end up taking too much, because I'm sure, like many of you, when you're packing to go on holiday, you just take way too many clothes. You take clothes that you're never going to wear. And one of the benefits of going abroad is that you generally know that it's going to be hot, so you don't kind of need to take too much stuff with you. So what I've done here is I've basically got all of my clothes out on the bed, and then I've split them into sections. So over here I have all of my clothes for the daytime, so I've got all my daytime wear here, and then in another section over here I've got all of my evening outfits. Then moving across to here I've got my bikinis and swimwear. Now I'm not going to take all of these because I counted and I think I've got about 11 there. Obviously I don't need 11, I'm only there for 7 days, but I just wanted to get them all out, see what I had, and then I will take things away. Then next I've got some gym stuff with me. Am I really going to go to the gym? Who knows? And then I've got a section of shoes. So what I've tried to do with my outfits is kind of take outfits so I'll only need a couple of pairs of shoes with as well. Again, the same with handbags. I'm only taking a couple of handbags. And then lastly, I have a couple of pairs of pyjamas. And because it's hot, then they're really small ones anyway. I've also done exactly the same thing with all of my toiletries, makeup, etc. So I've got nappies, I've got all these shampoos, conditioners, shower gel, that kind of thing. Then I've got some medication type bits. Then down here I've got all of the sun creams that we'll need. Then moving on to skincare and makeup. So I find this really useful because by laying everything out on the floor, then it means that one, you don't forget anything, and two, it stops you actually taking too much. Once everything is all out and divided into sections, then I will actually begin to pack the case. So I'm going to use these packing cubes. I got these from Amazon. I will put a link in the description box down below for you. But these are actually quite good for keeping your clothes separate. And then, because I don't know about you, but sometimes when I go on holiday and then all my clothes get muddled up, and then it just takes me ages and it's really stressful trying to find everything. Whereas using something like these packing cubes, you can basically just put all your, for example, all my evening clothes together, all my day clothes together, all my swimwear together, underwear in one thing, and it just makes it much more organised. So what I'm going to do now is pack my clothes. And another tip, what I always do with clothes is roll them. So don't fold them, because they are much more likely to crease and get fold marks in them for where you folded them, whereas rolling them keeps them crease free and also takes up less room in the case as well. So what I'm going to do now is pack the clothes and things in these packing cubes. Another thing that I do when I'm packing is, if it's not dresses, I generally take a lot of dresses on holiday because they're easier and they're all one thing. But if not, if it's like for here, for example, a top and a skirt, then I will generally wrap them up together, because it keeps them together, and then it's much easier when I'm there just to get them out. There we have it. That is all of my evening clothes packed into a packing cube, and you can see how much less space it takes up packing them like this, and then they're all kept together. So when I get there, I can just get this out and then I know what I've got to hang up rather than trying to rummage all through my suitcase. And then you can just zip it up. There's still quite a bit of room in here as well, actually. It's surprising how much room are actually in these little cases. So there we have it. There are all of my evening clothes. In the next cube, I'm going to put my day wear. So most of this is already actually rolled up because it's out of my drawer. I don't actually take too much for the day because, especially if I know I'm going to be around the pool, I'll end up wearing the same thing a couple of times. I'll probably just take a couple of nicer outfits, like slightly nicer outfits for days out. But generally little things like play suits and shorts, they're just rolled up so small, they hardly take any room at all. And then what I often do when I'm on holiday is if I wear something at night, so for example I may wear one of the black tops or a white top at night, then the following day, obviously as long as it's not dirty or anything, which normally it's not because you've only worn it for a couple of hours, I would then wear it with a pair of shorts the following day. So there we go, that is all of my day wear packed as well. In the last cube, I'm just going to put my gym wear and pyjamas in here. I'm not really taking much. I'll probably go gym a couple of times. And in my hand luggage, I am taking another gym top as well. So with all of my clothes packed, you can see here, literally all of my clothes have fitted here, which is hardly any room at all. Next up, I'm going to pack my swimwear. I haven't got any more cubes left, but what I find really useful is putting them in any old kind of shoe bags or belt bags. This was actually a bag that a belt came in, but nice handbags. You know when you buy a nice handbag and they come with the dust protector, they are also really handy for keeping your swimwear in. So in here, I'm just going to put in what I need, and I've basically wrapped these up. So I put the underwear, the pants part of it, and all of the strapping and everything in here, and then put them together like so, and then that kind of helps to keep the cup shape in there as well. And then I'm also going to take a couple of swimsuits as well, just in case I feel too fat to wear a bikini. And again, there you go, nice and packed in there, all of my swimwear. So that is all of the clothes packed away. All I've got left on here are my shoes to put away, which I will basically just put in shoe bags. So you know when you buy shoes and you get the dust bags with them, I will just put each pair of shoes into one of them, and I'm only taking 3 pairs of shoes with me, so 1 flat pair and 2 heels with me. And then I've also got 2 handbags that I need to put in there, and then also a belt. And then what I've done with my belts is just basically wrap them all up together here. So I've got 3 belts, a smaller one, a bigger one, and then I suppose a smaller one, a medium one, and then a bigger one. And I've just basically wrapped all of these up together and put a hairband around it. And then again, I've got another dust bag, so I will just place these into the dust bag, so that will keep them nice and neat as well. So with all of that done, next I'm going to get on and show you what I do with the toiletries. So most of my toiletries I will put in this toiletry hanging bag. So this is really handy because you can put all your toiletries in there, and then it can hang up whilst you're on holiday as well. So you can just hang it into the bathroom and it folds up. This is actually Nick's one from ages ago, which he got from Ted Baker, but you can get them in loads of places. You can get them from Amazon. I saw one in Superdrug earlier. I'll put some links down below of where you can get them, but they are super handy, especially for things that you need last minute. For example, toothbrushes, because you can basically just put these in here last minute and then lay it flat on top of your suitcase. So in the bottom section here, I'm going to put all of our sun lotions and after suns, everything like that in here. And in the middle one, I'm going to put all of the, I suppose, kind of hair products, shower products. I've just got a couple of miniatures. So when I'm going on holiday, always try and pick up some miniature products because obviously it takes up much less room, especially something like hairspray and heat defense, because you won't need a large one. And then in this top section here, this is where I'm going to put our toothbrushes. So I'll do that in the morning. And then I've just got some sample toothpaste that I will put in there because nice and easy and don't take up hardly any room at all. And there we have it. A lot of your toiletries all put together like so, and then it's super easy. All I'll do in the morning is open this up and put our toothbrushes in there. Then to do the rest of the toiletries, I again split it up. So I basically have one bag for nighttime things, so face wipes in there, makeup remover, night creams, everything that I basically will need for the night will go into one bag. And then again, I split my makeup because I'll generally take some makeup with me onto the hand luggage. So I'll put my kind of everyday makeup in there, and then other things like eyeshadows, you know, eyelashes, things that I don't necessarily need all the time. I suppose again more evening makeup then I'll put into another bag. So I've got some of these bags. These were actually from Primark. They're super handy. They came in a pack of 3. I'll show you the other ones that I've got. So one was a really large one like this, and I actually use this to take things out with me. So in here I will put all the nappies, wipes, everything like that. So it's just really easy to grab in our take-on luggage. And then there's also another little one like this that is super handy as well. So first of all, I'm going to take everything that I need for my evening makeup and deodorant as well, and put that into this bag. Again, take in little bottles like this wherever you can because they don't take up hardly any room at all. I've got little things like this. I use quite a big bottle of toner, but then I've basically decanted it into here. So I've got my toner that I use. Any little samples that you can get is also really handy because again, it's not taking up hardly any room. Day products I'm just going to split into 2 sections. So I'm going to put all of my everyday makeup into here, and what I've done here is, this is a really good tip actually, is I've poured all of my normal everyday makeup into this one, and then I went to Estee Lauder counter, that's the makeup I wear, and then asked them basically for a slightly darker colour, a sample of it, if you've got a tan when you're on holiday. And then these are super handy because they save taking a really big bottle of foundation with you. I always take some medication with us, so just simple things like paracetamol, ibuprofen, some Diarrhelite. I've got a little sewing kit here, tissues and plasters. So I think it's really important to take these things with you. I've also got some Calpol sachets that I'll put in here, and I'm just putting these in a small makeup bag just to keep them all together. There we have it. That is all of the toiletries, makeup, everything packed, and then it's really easy to grab because it is all completely separate. So I know I've got my nighttime things, I know I've got kind of like evening wear makeup, medication, and then here is my makeup, so I've got that in the morning for me, and then I can just grab that and put it back in the case. And then the only other thing that I like to keep separate are chargers, so I'll just use this other little bag here and put the chargers in here. Everything packed, now it is time to fill the suitcase. So I always start by putting toiletries at the bottom because they are the heaviest. So that is everything packed now. Everything is in there, organised. I will know where absolutely everything is when I get there. And that's the main thing, that when I do get there, it's completely stress-free. Wake up in the morning, I've only got to put a couple of extra things in there and then I am ready to go. The only other thing that I still need to do is pack my hand luggage, but that won't take hardly any time at all. So this whole process probably only took me about an hour from start, literally from getting all the clothes out to getting them all packed in there, and it's so organised. I just know where everything is. So I really hope that you found these tips useful and it's gave you some ideas on packing and just taking the stress out of going on holiday and the whole packing situation. If you've got any other tips or anything that you find useful, or you have found this video useful, then please let me know in the comments down below, and if you have enjoyed it, then don't forget to give it a like. Well, thank you for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye!